This new Team Rocket's Weezing has an attack where you flood the board with Weezings and you do a ton of damage. In fact, we can play 16 different Weezing and Koffing cards in the deck technically, making this card hit pretty hard, and I'm excited to show off what I've cooked up for my new Team Rocket's Weezing deck. Let's go check out the deck list. The Weezing squad is out today, so welcome back everybody to your brand new Pokemon TCG Live Destiny Rivals deck video. Today I'm showing off the brand new Team Rocket's Weezing in today's video, which has the attack Explode Together Now that does 40 damage for each Pokemon to play with Koffing and Weezing in the name. What's crazy about the attack is you're not limited to just using the Team Rocket's Koffing Weezing. You can actually use regular Weezing and Koffing also in your deck, which means essentially in this deck you can have 16 different of these cards, meaning that you can essentially bench a bunch of normal Koffings and a bunch of Team Rocket's Koffings for Explode Together Now. 40 times is not a bad multiplier either, and also I have made it so we can hit even harder. I'm going to be playing Area 0 Underdepths with Terapagos, so we can put even more Koffing and Weezing on the board to hit even harder damage. And also, the attack only works for just a Team Rocket's energy, so you need one energy attachment to usually use Weezing's attack. And you're also a Dark type, which won't be too bad if you want to beat Gardevoir on the ladder. And this is what I've cooked up for today's video. And of course, we do get to use the regular Weezing here. Now, this is not really the best card ever. Its attack isn't great, but the main trait of this card is really just the ability, Let's Have a Blast. When this Pokemon is in the active spot and gets knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, flip a coin of heads. You also get to knock out the attacking Pokemon. Sometimes you have to go for the panic option. You got to press that red button. You got to put this Weezing in the active. You got to hope your opponent attacks into it, and you got to hope for that 50-50 chance to knock out your opponent's active Pokemon with that ability. But that's why we are going to be playing this Weezing in the deck as our backup Weezing to have. Because this guy is going to be your main attacker, but this is where the Terapagos is nice. My original build this deck was using like the Team Rocket engine. Like the Team Rocket engine didn't feel great enough. In fact, I wasn't even really beating Gardevoir that consistently with the Team Rocket variant of the deck. I didn't really like that build. I didn't think it was consistent enough. I didn't think I had enough attackers in the deck. That's why I like the idea of playing like Terapagos in here, so you have an extra attacker to work with alongside the Weezing in the deck. I've also added Maximum Belt for some extra damage. That's what I also felt like the deck was kind of lacking, was damage output. Like the Team Rocket build, a lot of the time I was only really doing like 200, 240 damage, which wasn't bad, but the deck just didn't flow consistently enough. The Team Rocket engine didn't give the deck enough resources, I feel like, to make it consistent enough. So having stuff like Max Belt, Area 0, the Terapagos, honestly a better supporter engine with like research and stuff, made the deck a little bit more consistent, because we also then get to play Fezandipiti 2, making the deck a lot more consistent at taking prizes, because we can make this a pretty aggressive one prize beat stick attacker, not only being a Dark type for Gardevoir to easily deal with that matchup, but also just being able to one-shot EXs pretty easily with the help of Max Belt Area 0, I think does make a big difference in my opinion. Now, before we get into the video, big shout out to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for the main set right now, Destined Rivals, or you want to get an older set or IRL singles product, Card Cavern's got all that on their website, not just the codes. If you get anything over at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and about Card Cavern. So check them out down below. And check out my second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to go get the awesome product they sell there, their dice, damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG gameplay. Check them out, link down below. Use code LDF at TC for a 10% discount at the checkout. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, check out my two sponsors down below. And you can also sub to my second channel down below too if you want to get even more content from me. My recent video, I looked at winning deck lists in Japan from using Black Bolt White Flare cards like the new Zekrom EX, Superior EX, Meloetta EX. Check that video out down below if you haven't already. Also, I want to give a big thank you to everybody for helping me hit 79,000 subs here on the channel. The next big milestone is the big 80K subs. So if you want to help me reach that goal, make sure to subscribe down below, because then eventually we'll hit 100K subs, which is the next big milestone here on the channel. So I think that'd be pretty exciting if you want to help support me. It'd be greatly appreciated. So, yeah, here's the list that I've got. Yeah, I like the idea of the Terapagos. I did originally try the Area 0 build with Pikachu EX and no Max Belt, but I really just realized that Max Belt, like, too good not to play. And again, having the backup attacker with Terapagos isn't bad either. Some more stuff in the deck here. We are going to be playing some interesting recovery cards. We got Night Stretcher. We're almost going to be playing Sacred Ash. I mean, the idea of the deck is flooding the board with Koffing and Weezing. All the time, you don't really want to evolve into the Team Rocket Weezing. You just want to leave the Koffing in play, because if your opponent, like, bumps the stadium, right, you can discard those Koffings. You can just Sacred Ash them all back in your deck. So you want to keep that in mind. So that's why we're going to be playing Sacred Ash and even a Super Rod in at the deck too. Got some dark energy in there alongside a Glass Trumpet, so we can build up Terapagos a bit easier. It's not really that easy actually to get energy attachments on the board, just because Weezing's so fragile. Like, yeah, you can, trade blow for blow, but eventually you'll run out of steam and you can't always get an extra energy in play usually, so that's why it's nice to have the Glass Trumpet in the deck. This is the list I got for my Weezing deck. I'm excited to show it off and see what this brute force Weezing is all about. Alright, we started Terapagos, which honestly isn't great. We got Nest Ball, though. I mean, this hand could be worse, I guess. Let's pass. It looks like we're playing against potentially a Roaring Moon deck, judging from the Squawk, Fez, and the Petron sleeves. So, I mean, I guess if I started Koffing, could have been pretty bad. Yeah, it is a poison deck. They could still knock out Terapagos turn 1, which is not great. But we'll see if they do that. They could also knock out my Koffing, which Koffing actually getting killed by poison means we can't use the ability. That'd be pretty bad. All right, let's see if they do. Ultra Ball away Blood Moon. Ultra Ball for Baby Moon. Yeah, hopefully our Terapagos doesn't get KO'd. They need, like, Moony X to do that, though. I'll say high roll with Baby Moon. With a Biny Mochi, but I don't think they play Biny Mochi. Probably going to go to Petron and poison me. Do they even have the booster capsule, though? Let's see what they got in their hand. There's Moony X. I have to go for an Iono here, I think. No, they found the booster capsule. It's pretty good. I could play the Area 0. Playing Area 0 down is actually kind of sketch, because this guy just discards it. They're probably going to attack with this next turn. Okay, we'll see we draw. I'll take it. We'll put that there. It's Iono. If I had an energy, I would have probably just went Arven for Buddy Poffin. But we got one anyways. It worked out. Get more little Koffings out and then knock out the active. Taking the first prize is pretty good. All right, let's see if this works out for us. If they somehow don't knock this out, I can retreat next turn too. But I need Weezing. So we'll see if that happens. Got another Dark Energy. All right, can my opponent knock out Terapagos here? Let's see, let's see. We have 210 HP, so they have to go like Moony X to knock me out with the Stadium. That's why I didn't play the thing down, though, the Area 0. So I want Area 0 in place. We can reach these high numbers on these EXs. But we have to wait to do it, so. I'm going Baby Petron again. There's Research. Or Sada. That's not a Research, what the heck? Looks like they're going Baby Moon. Booster Capsule. That's a little annoying. I think I just boss here anyways. Probably okay to go boss KO Petron. Well, they got Jungle. How much are they doing? Might have to Research and retreat. They're doing a lot. There's Vessel. Can they knock me out? 2, 3, 4? Nah, probably not. If only we can knock out Brute Bonnet here or something, that'd be pretty good if I had the option to. 110 damage, so you're doing 140. All right, not even close. Okay. Shout out to Bravery Charm. Okay, what's our top deck? Another Koffing. There we go. 120. So I either retreat or I take a boss KO on Petron. Not sure which is better. We're probably not getting an Iono. It's like probably okay. We just start one prize warring them. Got a full board of Weezings. Or do I just... If I whiff, it's pretty bad. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take my boss kill while I have a chance. I don't know if this is correct or not, but I'm going to do it anyways. Let's kill the Petron. Call it a day. Another boss. I kind of need that. I kind of don't want to lose that. It's not great. So maybe I should just went Research. I would have got another boss anyways. If I draw Weezing here, it's not going to be enough to take a boss kill or anything. That sucks. Yeah, we're going to have to lose our other boss here, it looks like. Booster Capsule Moony X is actually pretty annoying. But again, if we're just one prize racing them, it should be fine. This guy taking 2 prizes immediately is honestly pretty good. The Bravery Charm kind of saved us there, to be honest. There's another Nest Ball. What else are they getting? Petron EX. Yeah, I need this boss. This kind of feels bad. Now, I can't boss KO their 2 prizers on the bench, which have low HP for Weezing to easily KO. So we're going to have to try to lean in. I think we 100% need to do an Area 0 knockout at some point, though, with Max Belt. Especially on that 290 HP Moony X. It's pretty diabolical. But I don't want to bench too many 2 prizers. If I can avoid it. I want to try to avoid it if I can. We'll see. We just KO this guy with Weezing, call it a day. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I have to lose my boss here, which kind of sucks. Unless I draw my Morty. If I draw Morty, that'd be nice. Then I don't have to lose boss. Super odd. All right, I mean, that's not bad. We'll take it. Research. Bye-bye, boss. I whiffed. Ooh. I mean, I do have Ultra Ball. I'm not benching Fez, though. It's probably not a good idea. Just trying to think what I want to do. No way I bench Fez, right? No, it's not worth it. They could take 2 prizes. If I had boss still benching... Well, if I bench Fez, I knock out the active. They go boss, 2 prizes, and I get counter catcher. And I just nuke the active for a game. I guess benching Fez is, like, okay here. Might have to just do this. Yeah, we gotta put our 2 prizes down. I really don't like this. This kind of makes it worse, but we'll flip the script. Didn't really get what I wanted there, not gonna lie. My math's wrong. For some reason, I thought we weren't TKing them. Okay. Whew. But now I have 2 prizes on the board. But they're going to probably get rid of the stadium. So we could get rid of our Terapagos and then put our board back to 1 prize. And then we can Sacred Ash those guys back and then set up the KO on the moon. All right, this might work out. We'll see. They're probably going to... I mean, 100% they have a Gust here. So they'll KO the Fez. We put down the... Yeah, we'll see. They go after the Terapagos. But they can knock it out. Ooh, they can knock it out with poison damage. Okay, that's fine. We'll get rid of our Fezandipiti here, like I said. As long as we can get rid of our Fez, it works out. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I have to keep my board 1 prizers. We could go counter catcher here, knock out Petron or something, or knock out their Fez. And then we set the nuke moon for game. Will we be able to do that, though, is the question. I have no idea. Especially because we are losing our Fez. We're going to lose access to flip the script. Yeah, we'll see. I don't even know if counter catcher's in the deck. Hopefully it is. We'll have to probably just kill the Squawker. We can kill the Brute Bonnet, maybe. I don't know. What do we got with our top deck here? Let's find out what it's going to be. Another Weezing. Not bad. We're doing 200. So I go... I don't even know if counter catcher's in there, though. Well, we could also do this. We can knock out the active, right? Poffin, Max Bell. Yeah, counter catcher is in there. But then I can't go through 2 moons. I think it's best to do this. %, correct to counter catcher here. Thinking of, all right, what am I killing, though? Brute Bonnet, Petron, Squawk. I don't think it matters too much. I kill the Petron. I literally don't think it matters what we kill here. I don't want to get Iono to 1. They can attack with a 1 prizer here, and I think I have to take a 2 prize KO then, yeah. Because they could Iono me to 1, technically. Or they could go Iono and they put a 1 prizer in the active, and then I have no way to win, so... I guess it's correct to kill this. Let's do this now, just in case. Let's kill this. All right. We may have game next turn. We just have to make sure we can draw on everything we need. We might get Iono'd here, which is the issue, but I couldn't really max belt any other Weezings. If only I had another Gust. Nah, it's going to be close. There's another Weezing, Glass Trumpet. All right, here we go. Let's see if my opponent can finish the game off. All right, it's going to be close. Let's see what they got. I don't know. Taking the 2 prize kill feels bad. But like I said, if I just kill the Brute Bonnet there, we're both on 2 prizes. And then they put like a moon in that. They put like a 1 prizer in the active, and then I probably can't win because I have no Gusts remaining, right? So it's like, I think I had to go for the 2 prize KO. Okay, but they're just Calamity Storming. Okay, bet. That gives me a chance to win. That's not Iono, which is pretty good. I'm surprised I didn't have an Iono. Or even a Judge or something. All right, we can't whip it. The only other win con I can think of now is to go in with the other Weezing and then hope for heads, but they probably have Gust. Okay, we got Terapagos. That's a good start. Do I bench that, though, actually? So now I'm thinking about do I even bench it? Because I just need to fill my bench up with Weezings here to win, right? So I actually don't think I bench it. Okay. Hold up, do I have it? Nest Ball for Koffing. Okay, we have game. We have game. Another Koffing. 290. On the dot, baby. Oh my gosh, that was close. Whew. It was looking... Okay, even if I did whiff some outs there, I at least had the Terapagos Area 0 play, so... I still research into it. But yeah, I think it was correct not to mention that. Because if I whiff Area 0, and then I don't get... Yeah, if I whiff Area 0 off that research, and I bench the Terapagos my previous hand, then I probably just lose on the spot. My opponent's got a Relor. Let's see what this is. Our turn one, though, isn't fantastic. I have Weezing and Rocket Energy, but nothing else. I have an Ultra Ball. They touch a Metal Energy, and they pass. What could this be? Guess we'll see. Do we have Fez in the deck, at least? Okay, we do. Probably gonna have to get Fez here. Do we have Maximum Belt, too? We do. Okay, cool. Just pass, I guess. Could have been a little bit worse, but let's see if my opponent even can do anything. All they did was attach Metal Energy to a Relor. I don't even know what I'm playing against, to be honest. There's a Pokegear. It's going to give me some information. Probably should have switched, actually, but I don't think they're going to attack. They're probably going to have to collect. They got an Arven, so whatever they're playing, they can now establish a bit of a board here. So there we go. But what are they playing is the question, like I said. Luxurious Cape. Buddy Poffin. This is not Dragapult, is it? Aegislash. We can easily deal with that. Aegislash is, yeah, it's fine. We can easily knock that thing out. They can't even one-shot Weezing. They only do 120 damage. Yeah, it's kind of broken. Okay, so let's switch. Attach, knockout. We're probably going to need to be the aggressor here, so we'll put that there. I'm going to wait on evolving the Weezing just in case. Because I need to make sure I can at least maybe get Fez if they somehow knock me out. There's Night Stretcher. That's, like, not fantastic either. We need to find a supporter. But if they ever take a prize, we get access to Fez, so... We should be pretty good in this matchup. We're, like, mostly one-prize focused. So, again, we're probably going to have to bench the Fez at some point. Maybe, probably get Terapagos, too. Just so I can at least one-shot Aegislash with a Luxurious Cape on it. But, again, as long as they can't one-shot Weezing, it doesn't really matter. They can't really do that. They can't really one-shot the Weezing that easily with the Aegislash. It only has 120 damage, so... The 130 HP really comes in clutch. Alright, knockout. Take another prize. Hopefully we can find something like a supporter here. And can they get the Aegislash out? Is the other question. Can they get their Aegislash down here? They get the Aegislash out. No, they got research. They could go. Ooh, double rare candy discard is diabolical. That makes it a lot easier. There's a Fezandipiti coming down. It's an easy 2-prize target for us, hopefully. They're playing Fight Energy, too. What else is in their deck? They're playing Fight Energy. Crispin. They might have a Monkey Dory in the deck. That could be one thing they could have. They could be playing Monkey Dory. So if I don't one-shot them, they could technically use Monkey to one-shot me. Well, they still hit Candy Aegislash. But again, this thing does not one-shot me. But there's a Luxurious Cape on it. I can't KO that in return. But that's fine. What do they got? Just a hard bashing. All right. They're down 3 candies, so we'll see if they get another guy out. If I draw a supporter, I could realistically knock them out. No, there's our Fez. So I guess we're going to get to use Fez after all. Look at that. Only doing 130, but that's fine. We're still two-shotting them with the Weezing here. Plus, my opponent has a Luxurious Cape on it. So that's an easy 2 free prizes. My prize map is actually pretty easy here. Kill the Aegislash, kill the Fez. Pokegear, we'll see what they get. An Iono would be a little awkward. No, Arven, okay. I don't really mind benching the Fez, because like they don't really have a good attacker that can knock it out. Like, Fez is not really a liability. What are they going to go with this Arven? Let's see. Buddy Poffin Capes. They're going to get more Hone Edges. I don't know what the Fight Energy is for. Am I missing something? I'm not sure what it is. I mean, the deck's interesting, but when they're playing against like a one-prize focused deck, it's not as good. I got the Night Stretcher here to get back to Koffing to make sure we kill this. I guess we kill it anyways, right? We're doing... No, the Full Metal Lab. Air Zero is good, too. Okay, let's flip the script first. Can I get a supporter finally? Yes, we do. What is an Iono? That's fine. So let's go... Nest Ball. Still gonna get Terapagos here, I think. We'll bump this. Night Stretcher for Koffing again. And Iono. Their board also isn't great. I mean, they're down 3 candies. I doubt they're going to get another Aegis/Out. I mean, they could. I guess they could find the last candy. It's not impossible. It's unlikely. But we'll see. Let's kill them. We get 2 prizes here, which is good. Hopefully, we're able to get somewhere. I mean, if anything, too, we can also attack with the 151 Weezing, which is, like, pretty funny. Doesn't really do that much, but, like, still. It's, like, the ability's pretty funny. They put another cape on Aegis/. We just kill it. We win. Also, we just got to kill the Fez for game 2, which, honestly, there's a world we could win next turn if they do that. Oh, they got the stadium bump. It's fine. We might win the stadium war anyways because they put the first stadium down. Oh, they got Unfair Stamp in the deck. All right, can the Stamp get them into what they need? The fact they wrote Hone Edge tells me no. Unfair Stamp is a freaking lie. We still drew research. Wow. That's pretty disgusting. Jeez. The research off the Stamp. Dude, Stamp just sucks, bro. I had Fez on board anyways, but, like, still, it's like, bro, Stamp just doesn't want to work. All right, what I want to know is what the fighting type in their deck is, bro. I'm really curious to see what their fighting Pokemon is, because they're playing Fight Energy, or they're just using that for Crispin fodder. Who knows? Okay. Let's see. Can we draw an Area 0? Nest Ball. All right, I was hoping I could bench that Koffing, but whatever. Another one of these guys. All right, well, knockout. Now they're going to get the Aegis/Out. But let's see if they can knock out this Weezing here, which they probably can't do. I have Boss in hand. So if they bench another little guy, can knock it out for game and go around this Hone or Aegis/. I can't kill the Fez, though. I don't have Area 0. If I top deck Area 0, actually, we just have game. That's pretty funny. Yeah, if I get Area 0 here, we could just win by killing the Fez potentially. Because I have Poffin, Super Odd, yeah. And then I just need Weezing to win, right? Yeah. Let's see if they bench a little guy. If not, I'm going to have to two-shot this. We should have the resources to do it, to be honest, though. Even for the memes, I could just send this guy in the active and try to, like, take a free prize. But I'm not going to do that. Okay, here we go. Can we draw into an Area 0? No. Should I just research then and go for it? I'm tempted to. I think we just go for it, right? Yeah, I think I'm down. Could boss Fez, don't really do anything. I'm down to go for it. I think we got it. Area 0. Bench. Knockout. There it is. That's game. I kind of low-key wanted to go into this guy just for the memes, but yeah. Because, like, I was in such a winning position. I was, like, tempted just to go into the 151 Weezing just to hopefully have one game where we got to use his ability. But, I don't know. I didn't want to do that. It was correct. Just go for the research. And we got the Area 0, and it worked out. We had another moon deck. Bro, what's all the moon today on the ladder? What the hell? That's crazy. This one, I don't know if we're going to be able to beat as easily, though. We have Max Belt in there. Area 0. All right, we'll see. Pass, I guess. Our active is probably dead. We'll see, though. Well, actually, no, they can't knock it out. This is a dark type. Ooh, I keep forgetting this guy's a dark type. Actually, they can't knock this out because Paralysis Jungle. Okay, wow. So I should have just put the energy on the active. No, but to be fair, they could still knock me out like Baby Moon or something. Yeah, I forgot that we're a dark type. They actually technically can't knock this guy out with Petron. Oops. Should have put that there. Should have put the energy on the active. That's unfortunate. I forgot about the dark typing there. They technically can't donk you. Should have known that. So I played against Moon when I was playing Zor to a cup, and I'm like, oh, I started Zoru. I guess I lose. I'm like, oh, wait, they can't donk it because I'm a dark type. Because Paralysis Jungle only works on non-dark Pokemon. Yeah, so I should have evolved. I should have attached the active. Oops. All right, well, that's good. I like that. Debating even evolving now, to be honest. Do I even evolve here? Because, like, I could draw an energy and retreat and go another Weezing. Might be best to not evolve, actually, as crazy as that sounds. So I need to draw rocket energy. See, I should have just attached the active. I just forgot they can't donk me. That sucks. Too bad the ability doesn't also give me access to smog signals here either. Unfortunate. Yeah. Should have waited. Damn it. Even I should just attach the energy to the active, in all honesty. We're probably going to have to try to lean into the one prize Weezing if we can, too, in this matchup. All right, what do we draw? Okay, yeah, I'm thinking we just... Yeah, I'm not going to bother evolving. As crazy as that sounds. Yeah. Okay, I drew Switch anyways. Maybe we drew the Weezing. Okay, let's do this. Attach that there, just to maybe try to build up this guy. I'm not really a huge fan of drawing this max belt now. I don't want to use it just yet, but it is what it is. All right, knock out the active and hope for the best. My opponent's board sucks, by the way, so there's a good chance, unless they have, like, Fez here. We'll see if they even kill this Weezing. All right, what's our prize? Another Koffing? You hold the more the merrier. We'll see what they got. Can they knock me out? If they knock me out, it's a little awkward, but then hopefully I can knock them out and I can put max belt on and KO the moon. Honestly, I may go just one prize Weezing. We'll see. One prize Weezing is pretty good in this situation. All right. Can they KO me? They need, like, E-Switch Sada attach, and their setup isn't very good, so I'm not sure they're going to be able to take out this Weezing here. And if they don't knock me out, I can just go for the big swing KO here with Explode now and knock out their moon, take 2 prizes. They're probably not expecting the maximum belt either, which is pretty good. Okay, they got the Sada. Only there's 2 energy in there. Can the Sada find them E-Switch attached, though, is the question. Let's see. It does. Wow. Sada's the GOAT. Do I go for the Weezing max belt? I don't want to waste my max belt. That's not good. I'm starting to consider going one prize Weezing here. Honestly, I might do it. I need to get a full board plus... Yeah, I need like a full board here to kill this moon. Killing the moon would be really big, though. Do I go for the moon knockout? It's not, I don't need that much. I just need a rocket energy and 2 basics. It's pretty good odds, honestly, I get the knockout. And kill this stupid thing. So I'm like thinking about it. We'll promote the Weezing, I guess, just or the Koffing just to be safe. I might be able to pull off this knockout. What's our top deck? Rod is decent. If I whiff, it is what it is. We did whiff it. We're 1 guy off. Wow. Oh, that sucks. Damn, I didn't even get the good Weezing either. Okay, that's fine. Hit for 200. It's fine. We have reversal energy. It's not the end of the world. I don't really want to use reversal energy on the max belt Weezing, because again, I need to save the max belt Weezing for later. That was a pretty weak sauce research, to be honest with you. We almost got the KO. If we got the knockout there, I think we would have been in an insanely good spot, because my opponent's current board is just Denabru Bonnet. So it's like, that would have been really good to take a knockout there. So that really sucks we whiffed. We might have been able to take an extra prize, too, because I doubt they would have been able to respond KO this as easily. Assuming their hand is dead, right? So that sucks. Ooh, and they had Secret Box. Maybe not. I guess they would have KO'd me anyways. They had Secret Box. Damn. It's pretty good. I'm assuming they get like Carmine Jungle plus like Nest Ball or something. Honestly, max belt Baby Weezing would have been a lot better in this scenario. If I knew I was going to whiff, that would have been a lot more optimal. Because I don't want to waste my max belt Weezing on a knockout. It's a little overkill. It actually feels really bad I have to do that. Unless, okay, if they bench like a... Okay, if my opponent benches like another small guy, then it's okay to go for the counter catcher or the max belt, because then I can knock that out a bit easier with the max belt areas, the max belt counter catcher. So that might work out, actually. If they put like Fez down or something. Or a Petron. Just something that I can knock out for 2 prizes with the max belt a lot easier. That would make that would actually work out a lot better. They're probably getting another moon here, though, which I could still theoretically knock out in 1 hit. I just want to get value out of my max belt. It's a very important card in this matchup just because of the booster capsule, right? Baby Petron, that's not good enough. If they put a small 2-prizer down, like Fez or Petron EX, I could knock it out. Or even another moon. They also just wasted a booster capsule here, which is interesting. They have Monkey in the deck. Yeah. It's looking like we're going to have to use up our boy Weezing here, sadly. It is what it is. They have to go to the stadium to KO me, which is kind of cool. So, all their jungles are getting discarded. Yeah. I was hoping they were going to get like a little 2-prize guy down there, like Petron or Fez, just so I can get access to the counter catcher knockout. That sucks. As my opponent decides to not KO me here, I don't see a reason why they shouldn't. So we need we need something for next turn too. I'm still like not in a great spot even if I knock this thing out. How much health does this Weezing have? 70. So we still can't die to Petron. Okay. Hopefully we can draw something good here. Take it. I think I'm still putting reversal on. Bit of a waste. Again, if they had Fez or Petron, it would have been a lot easier. It's a waste. Because then that moon, the moon was heavily damaged. So I could have easily killed at any point in the game. So we kind of just wasted our max spell, which is pretty bad. Not bad prizes, but not another Weezing, which is what I need. If this guy gets KO'd this turn, we're in trouble. We'll see if they can pull it off. If Weezing does survive, though, I think we're in an okay spot. Let's see if they can do it. They can get Fez here. No, they get Moon. Do they have Sada? Pokegear, and that might get them Sada. Janine. Yo, that's not good. They can Poison Chain now. Oh, that sucks. They can actually put 10 damage on Weezing and knock it out. Oh, God. I don't want to lose my Weezing here. That would be really bad if we lost Weezing. And it looks like they can do it. If they have another energy in their hand, which I have a feeling they probably do, they can knock me out with Petron's attack here, which is actually really bad. Yikes. I don't like that. Let's see if they have the energy. 3 cards, one of them in energy. Let's see. Booster capsule? What the heck? Broken deck. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. Because I could have killed this Petron, went down to 2 prizes, and I just killed this Moon for game. Now my life is a lot harder because of that. Damn it. Ah, that's annoying. Not good, not good, not good. I can't go Terapagos. I think I have to go in with this guy. They can still knock it out, but let's see what our top deck's going to be. Okay, there we go. Thank heavens. That, like, kind of keeps me in the game, but still not by much, because my hand still kind of sucks. But we'll figure it out. We can at least do this, which is actually not bad. We can kill this. We'll see if my opponent can knock me out. They have a 2-card hand, so currently we'll see if they even have the Sada. Okay, what's our prize? Boss. Not good enough. Okay, the motion of the monkey might be a good sign. They're down 2 Sadas, and they don't have their Pal Pad. Well, let's see if they have anything in their hand. There's Petron EX. Can they knock out Weezing? If they don't take a prize this turn, we can go Boss, KO Monkey, and then we just need Terapagos to win the game. Ooh, they're passing. Okay, let's go. They got nothing. So I have 2 options here. Could Boss the Moon and hit it, or we could knock out the active Monkey Dory. Bossing the Moon doesn't really work that well because I have this guy down. I can't use my counter catcher. Maybe we just kill the monkey. Because we can still boss with Terapagos or something for game. Though, to be fair, their board is pretty big at the moment. Okay, we got an Arven. That's good. Not good enough, though, but it's something. Here we go. Let's see if they got Sada. Got a bad feeling they're going to draw out of this. Because I know they're bricking. We still don't have game yet, though. If only we had the max belt still, I could have went Arven for Buddy Poffin max belt. And nope, they concede anyways. All right, we got there. Whew. Kind of an intense match. We kind of got a little bit bricky in the middle there, but it worked out in the end, thankfully. Though we didn't get as much value to the max belt as I wanted, it still worked out. All right, again, in this game, we might have hit Raging Bolt if I had to take a guess. Our turn 1 is interesting. Oh, it's a Chansey, a Blissey deck. Okay. Huh. We'll see how this goes. I don't know what they're playing in their Blissey deck, though. Might not be, like, 4 monkeys, so that's good. All right, we need a good draw here to help us out. Another Weezing. I mean, the whole squad just assembled. Sadly, I have to pass because I got no supporter in my hand. But we do have 3 Weezings, so honestly, this could be worse. If we don't prize any of our Rocket Koffings, we can put a bunch of Koffings on the board, but I'm not sure we're knocking out this teal mask, unfortunately. Because we have to bench Fez, right, to draw cards. I need to find a, I was going to say, I need to find a Terra Pokemon Area 0 and stuff, but okay. They put the Area 0 down for me. No Iono. Wouldn't mind getting Iono there, to be honest with you. Toadscruel. Oh, they're playing a Toadscruel EX deck. I see. That's interesting. I don't think it's that big of a deal that they have the Toadscruel EX. The baby Toadscruel could be a little annoying, but we only have 1 Night Stretcher, so it's probably not a big deal. Yeah, I definitely want to try to get my Terapagos down. I could Ultra Ball for it. I have to get rid of 2 Weezings, so do I really want to do that? We'll see. They're going in with Blissey here, which we cannot knock out with our Weezing. We can hit it, though, and try to soften it up, I guess. Yeah, there's no way I can knock this thing out. All right. We get some Koffing action in here. How many Koffings do we have? They're all in there. Let's go. We got that for sure. Let's grab. If I get 2... Yeah, I'll get 2 here for sure. Did prize our ace spec? That sucks. Price in the max belt, not ideal. Okay. Let's see if we can find an attack this turn. Ideally, Fez gets us there. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I guess I have to get rid of the double Weezing. Kind of sucks. We have a lot of recovery. It's not the end of the world, I guess. Feels a little bad. I saw Sacred Ash, right? It was in there. Rod, Night Stretcher Ash. Yeah, it's fine. We'll live. I want to get Terapagos down, and then hopefully we can Fez into a supporter. There we go. Got another Koffing. You can research here. Got Glass Trumpet and Ultra Ball. We hit the Super Rod, which is good. So we can go ahead and play that here. We're hitting for 200. Not terrible. It could be worse. 200 damage is pretty good. We're 2-shotting the Blissey, which is nice. We need to make sure we get more Koffings out next turn, too. We need to get the Rocket's Koffings back into play. Or at the very least, I need to build up this guy. But, like, I need to be able to take a one-shot at some point in this match, I think. Yeah. We need to try to take a one-shot on our opponent's Pokemon at some point if we can get to that. Because I need to be able to one-shot something in order to win the prize trade. Because now I have 2 liabilities on my bench. Could get bossed. It's not great, right? So now let's see if my opponent takes a 2-prizer out this turn. There's a Toadscruel EX. So yeah, it's blocked by effects of attack. So it's not abilities. So theoretically, I could still use the other Weezing. We may have to have a game in this video where we use that 1-prize Weezing from 151 to try to randomly gamble on a coin flip to take a knockout. It might have to happen. I think it's gonna have to happen. We'll see if they can move this Blissey. Because if not, it is getting knocked out next turn, which is good. There's another Blissey. I mean, they could retreat it, but they have to give up 4 energy. I don't think they want to do that. There's a Nest Ball. All right, what else do they have here? Another Chansey. Sure. I guess they could get another... They could take a random prize with the Chansey if it wants prize. I gotta watch out for that. They leave their bench spot open. This guy could take a random prize. Lucky bonus. Could be pretty lucky for my opponent. Okay, let's see. Happy switch. What's bro cooking? Remove the energy to Toadscruel. Nope. Spreading it out a little bit. All right. I think they're going for the... Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're going for return. All right, so we can at least knock him out here. It's pretty good. We'll be tied on prizes. We can try to one-shot those teal masks. I think that's going to be one of our objectives here. I am down to knock out the active, though, for sure. Okay. Hopefully we can get there. There's Poffin. That's a good start. Grab these 2. And then... I'm going to Fez first. I don't want to get rid of everything in my hand with this Ultra Ball, other than Dark. Okay. We got Weezing. Got this. I need to get another Weezing next turn. I could boss KO the teal mask, to be honest. Leaving this guy alive is okay, I guess. I mean, I have the boss KO, like, next turn, though. That's what I'm, like, thinking here. I kind of like just killing the Blissey now. Also, we're taking up 3 energy off the board. I kind of want to Ultra Ball to... I guess I can get rid of a Ultra Ball. Okay, I guess we can do this. I want to play the Glass Trumpet. Get energy on Terapagos. Now let's kill the Blissey. 240 damage. Almost with a max spell could have got there. I did prize a Koffing, so it'd be a good time to get out of the prizes here. There we go. I was hoping for max spell too, though, so we can one-shot Toadcruel. Unfortunate. That's fine. We got the extra Koffing, which I was looking for. So I need to keep looping Koffing. And if they get that baby Toadcruel down, that Night Stretcher would be good. I don't want to randomly play Sacred Ash. Now, they could take a knockout this turn on Fez or Terapagos, which would be pretty bad. They could win in 2 turns, to be honest, if they have back-to-back boss. They also need more energy on the board, though, currently. There's Fez. That could be our boss target. All right, let's see if they can take a knockout this turn on a 2-prizer. It's possible. It's very possible they can. Prizing max spell really sucks. If we had max spell, we could one-shot... if we could one-shot Toadcruel with a max spell, I think we'd be in a really good spot, so... Our A-Spec Beam prize is not great. We'll see what they got. There's the baby Toadcruel, so now I can no longer play Night Stretcher. Do they have boss? They haven't even fezzed yet, right? No, they have. Okay. Do they have boss? Zarude. What does that do? They could attack with a 1-prizer. There's the Iono. I kind of figured they're going to Iono me too. That kind of sucks. We got Arven and Weezing. I need energy here. If I get energy, I can knock out... I can go counter catcher, knock out Fez. We need a need an energy. It's gonna be close. We can't really miss a beat. That's the issue with this deck. You can't miss a beat with an attack. We might miss a beat here with our current hand. They also have a Glass Trumpet. Look at that. I wonder if I just promote Terapagos. No, but then I lose Area 0. It's probably not... It's probably not a good idea. Or we're going to lose the Area 0 now. No, they play a jamming tower. They have to get rid of Pokemon too, though. So, like... I mean, that's annoying that they play that, but they also have to get rid of their Pokemon, so... I mean, it could be where they get rid of the Fez, which is good. Could be a lot worse. That's pretty bad, though. They have a jamming tower. Now I need to find one of my Area 0s. I haven't seen one yet. Be a good time to find an Area 0 here. That's pretty rough. See, this is where the baby Weezing might come into play. Honestly, I might have to. The more I think about it, I think I gotta go baby Weezing. I'm trying to think of any other out, but I don't really have I don't have much of an out. Okay, we got the Area 0 back. That's good. We can Nest Ball for Koffing. Yeah, because they bumped the stadium, I highly doubt I was going to be able to get the knockout anyways, yeah. Yeah, we weren't getting there. They also got rid of a lot of their smaller guys, which is pretty bad. So we have to... I think in order to win the game, I think we have to flip heads on this ability. Oh, God. I think we got to do it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do. Not really. If only I could even Spinning Fumes here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do before I pass. I don't really want to... I could Sacred Ash here. Sure. Got Bravery Charm. Does it matter where I put that? Not really. Terapagos... Fez. It doesn't matter where I put the Bravery Charm. I guess we'll Sacred Ash. Well, let's do this. All right, I got to go for the YOLO and hope my opponent doesn't have a boss. They haven't played one yet. The odds they have a boss are pretty high. This is my only play, though. Hitting into the active with Weezing there I don't think was going to work. Because then, again, they just win it. They find a boss, basically, right? I don't know. Maybe I should have went in with the Weezing. I don't know. If we can flip heads here, we'll win the game. I think I got to go for this play. I couldn't go Terapagos because they knock it out. If I went Weezing, they knock it out, and then I knock this out, and they just boss. I don't know. I think it's correct to go into this Weezing. We'll see. Really sucks we had a prize max belt, though. If we had max belt, I would have felt a lot better about this. All right, here we go. Do they have a boss? Nope. All right. It's all down to this. If this Weezing can flip heads on the Toad's Crew, we have a chance to win the game. And it flips tails. Okay. We could still theoretically win this, though. I can't take a 2-prize KO, can I? It's a prize max belt. That jamming tower is actually really bad, because I needed them to keep all those little guys on the board. Am I really going in with Weezing again? We can't take a prize with this guy. Not anything, like, good. I think I have to go in with this Weezing again. We do counter catcher. And boss. Oh, all good cards. Nothing I can do with my hand, though. I think we're just cooked. And there you go, folks. That is my Weezing deck in action. Pretty fun to play. Unfortunately, we didn't hit any Guardian on the ladder. I was hoping to hit some Gardevoir today, but the ladder threw me double Poison Moon, apparently. So there was that, I guess. But yeah, Weezing definitely isn't a bad attacker. I really did like the addition of the Area Zero and the Max Belt. I think the deck was lacking damage, because I did try the deck originally with, like, Area Zero Pikachu with no Max Belt, and I didn't really like it that much. And also, like, the pure Team Rocket engine build was, like, okay. But, like, my main issue with this deck ultimately was, like, damage. I know it actually can do decent damage if you fill up your board, but I really like the addition of the Area Zero and Max Belt. Letting this guy hit a little bit harder, I think, does make a pretty big difference. And, yeah, I like the deck. I don't know what I'd really change about my list. Kind of want to play 3 boss. Could even see more damage mods, like a Kieran or a Black Belt. Could be good. Even a Defiance Band could be nifty to have in the deck, too. Definitely some things you could add into the deck to make it a little bit stronger. But I liked it, and I thought it was pretty fun to play. Weezing definitely isn't a bad 1-prize deck. And if you want to play a deck that probably beats Gardevoir, this deck doesn't seem that bad, just because you just bombard them with Dark-type guys. So maybe this could be a really good play if you want to just beat a bunch of Guardies. But hope you enjoyed the video on the deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road out to 80,000 subs. Thank you once again for 79,000 subs here on the channel. The next big milestone is that big 80K mark, and then the 100K mark. So hopefully we can hit that eventually. So if you want to help me reach that goal, make sure to subscribe down below and check out my second channel down below for even more content from me too. I just did a video where I looked at winning deck lists in Japan from Black Bolt and White Flare, including Zekrom EX, Meloetta EX, Superior EX. Definitely check that video out down below. Check out the sponsors. Use code LDF down below also, and bye-bye.